Right. I have some theories going forward, which I'll kind of explain as things happen. So anyway, we're just gonna start it up. I always start out the same. I always pause it at the beginning. We'll kind of go through and just assess what we got resource-wise. We always have a good amount of trees. I have a good amount of brick right here though, so that is looking nice. And then obviously light poles as metal. I actually really like this map. Oh man. And like I said, I have an idea for a base design because my last ones have failed. Croft and my wall got eaten through by like 7 hordes of dogs and they ate my alpha squad, and I basically considered that to be a failure. So I got a different idea for a walling system to try to create some type of AFK base that I don't have to babysit, but we'll see how that goes. For now, we'll go ahead and start making a second squad. This is typically what I do. I name them the same every time because I have no imagination. So we're just gonna start with Bravo and Alpha. Where's...
Ready for action.
And we'll get Alpha going. Not easy. Yeah. All right. And then this is another thing I wanted to ask people and kind of get their opinion on. See if anybody else has done this, because I kind of start the same every way and I just haven't tried it. Wait, is it here? Whoa, what am I missing here? Go away. Why are there no question marks? Huh? Click to open. Show icons abandoned. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm bad. All right. So I always start the same way, right? I always make however many squads I make, and I've kind of watched other people do the same thing. You kind of send them out scouting, and then you immediately take your villagers, whatever you want to call them, and you start putting them on resources. One of the things I want to test is, instead of getting all these resources, is if it would be better to start breaking down buildings early on while the threat of the hordes aren't too high, because it's such a long process. I just haven't tested it yet. I don't know if anybody else really has. So it's just something to think about. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start just wood. And I don't like doing big sections. We'll just do that for wood. We got all this brick right here, so we'll do that for brick. And then we'll find a section of metal. We'll kind of, I guess, keep it in the same little area. Boom. And then we will kind of go here in micro. So I got 10 on brick. I want the most on wood, the least on metal. And this is something I've been playing with too, is just trying to, how to maximize. Okay, so we got 0 unemployed. Let's go ahead and I gotta remember how to do this. Doom. Get them going.
Reporting. Roger.
And we'll go ahead and go. So the other thing is, like,
Operator, this is first squad leader. We made our way out. The neighborhood looks deserted. We'll have to scavenge the nearby buildings for any useful resources.
Look for food.
Okay. Find something to eat as fast as possible.
But because I know the early challenges, we're gonna need a warehouse, we're gonna need housing. I try to get in the habit of pre-planning, am I gonna wall? How am I gonna wall? Obviously, this is my main base. One of these will be a warehouse, and one will be housing. How are we gonna set up defenses? I don't know yet. We'll kind of keep the idea in mind and then see how it goes. Scavenge buildings. Turn on scavenge view. We've already done that. Select a squad. Okay, we did that. Return collected cans to HQ. That will happen naturally. So we'll speed up. I'm not gonna do too much speeding up, like I said, just so I get to kind of flesh out all my thoughts, but we'll speed up when it makes sense.
Building clear. There's nothing left. Search done. There's nothing left.
Because the first day should be pretty uneventful.
No more to find.
Once again, that's Oh, wait.
Chief, I will speak on behalf of the other citizens. Let us go and adapt the buildings to suitable shelters, so we won't spend a single more night underground.
Okay.
There's nothing
Yes.
left.
That sounds like a good idea.
Seems a little presumptuous, though. First day, we haven't even done a whole lot of scouting. Like, we don't know what's out here.
Sir, the crates are in the HQ. We have to think what to scavenge first. On my way. It would be best to check some shops or warehouses. Ready for action.
You got it, buddy.
Okay. I'll point you where to go.
All right.
We're on the move.
Pause it for a second just so I can kind of talk and think. So if you don't know, icons, question mark, we have no idea what's in the building. In a lot of cases, there's nothing. Little pill is medical. You find first aid kits. You got the grocery store that's usually canned food. Car, any type of car one, I think is usually just gasoline. Teachable facility, you find books for research. I learned this the hard way in one of my earlier playthroughs. If you find these super close to your base, don't grab them until the little quest comes up, because then it'll send you farther out. And it's like, why? You don't really need those ahead of time anyway, so just focus on other things. What are we doing? Oh, we're gonna do a shelter, right? Shelter, what do you give me? Living quarters 82. That might be, actually, that's looking pretty good. Adopt a building. So we have 27. We need 40. That gives us a lot. These are two big chunky buildings. Let's do this living quarters and let's go warehouse, because this should be. Oh, Chief, this building is way too big for us to adapt as a whole. It will cost us too many resources, but we can still adapt it partially and convert only as much space as we need. I guess I don't have an option. I was like, I can select something else then. I've never had that come up before. Anyway, whatever. Storage capacity. We're going to make that storage because we know that that's going to come up, and likely that mission will come up way before we have that built. Oh, especially because we're not building it. Ha ha ha. So let's manage some of this, get some people off there.
We are out of resources.
No more to find.
Cancel full adaptation of the building. Adapt part of a building. So it's this one, right? You want me to cancel this? Okay, that does that. No. How do we do this?
Sir, the sun is getting low.
How do we do it as part of a building? What?
We can continue our scavenging operations in the dark.
I gotta
That
figure
would
that
be
out.
Way more dangerous than waiting until sunrise.
So I've seen everybody pretty much not say get back to HQ because you can pretty much micro your guys. I guess if you don't want to micro your guys,
Carry on.
you can tell them to get back to HQ, but I just say continue because I can control what they're up
For
to.
unarmed civilians to work after nightfall. Everyone will return home.
Yeah, well, villagers, you ain't got a choice.
Okay.
They come home no matter
We're
what.
safe.
Roger.
All right, I gotta figure this. How do you build a partial shelter? Am I missing it? Shelter. Okay. Press left mouse button to select the building. Press and drag to partially adapt. Hey, we did it. All right, first time I did that, so that's cool.
Going there.
All right, so first night, I'm not, we're not too worried.
There's nothing left.
Oh,
Waiting orders.
let's go grab some meds.
Search done. Operator. Sir, just saw a group of infected. They might not be aware of our presence here.
I don't think this matters. I've done both,
We'll stay away from them.
and it seems like your guys fight no matter what. Oh, there they are. So I don't know how much that matters. Obviously, at this point in time, these are the only two buildings, I think, because this one doesn't even have anyone working. I don't think they'll attack this. So we pretty much just gotta secure that. So we're good. We got a lot of gasoline. In my Italy playthrough, man, I had like 7 cars and no gas. And I got to basically the final thing where you had to leave that area. with a squad, and I had no gas. So it looks like this one, I'm gonna have plenty of gas. I gotta get better at managing resources. I've kind of just been point clicking and not paying attention too much, but like I said, we're gonna try to test some things as we go and figure out what works, what doesn't work.
No more to find.
Yeah,
Operator.
just gonna keep my guys pretty close. I could probably go double speed and be all right, but we'll see.
Building clear.
Okay, he's coming back. That should be good.
Clear.
And he'll start working that. That's what I'm worried about.
Let's do it.
Let's not. Come here.
Ready for action. There's nothing left. Infected incoming.
Let's put you on that track. Yeah, because that should stay up there until whatever.
Search done.
Here we go. We got an event. Operator, we found something suspicious. There is a large piece of dried meat here. A piece of rope around it. It's attached to counterweight. This seems to be a trap to catch something. Maybe humans. Maybe some animals, or maybe even the infected. Somebody must have set it up not so long ago. We need your response. I think I've done both, and I haven't noticed it does anything. So I'm just gonna say, disarm it. I don't want to come back into that house by accident
We're on the move.
and mess my dudes up. Or girls.
There are some infected around. Going there.
Yeah, I think in a certain amount of time you can kind of just chill and they don't encroach, and I don't know how many days it is. Okay, so the car event has popped up. This seems to be pretty regular at a certain amount of time. I don't know if it's first night or whatever. This is what I don't know about, is this bottom area yet. I know what's going on up there.
We're missing.
Yep, you got it, buddies.
Okay.
All right.
Try it.
Wipe that sleep off your face and get to work.
Waiting orders.
All right, so we're daytime. And this is something I'll get into later. I don't know where these guys are, so I'm kind of going to avoid it right now.
This night was easy. There are sure to be some infected around here. We should build some defenses before the next nightfall.
You got it. So we're going to build some defenses. Anyway, what I was saying is one of the things I've done, and I don't know if other people have tried to do this. Let's just go kind of queue them up for everything I want them to do, is build a watchtower. You got it.
Agreed. Let's build a wooden tower.
Yeah, all right. Another transmission.
Chief.
Oh yeah,
signs
this.
of smoke. It's coming out of a building. I think there might be some people there. I recommend we go and investigate.
Investigate.
Let's investigate.
All right, so I've had a couple playthroughs with this. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody new. Okay, so I did find out where they are. So I'll kind of try to talk as though I'm talking to new people, even though some of the stuff I'm seeing, if you're playing the game already and had a couple runs through, you'll kind of know what I'm doing as well. So this is, you always get a first car mission, kind of let you know you can get a vehicle. Like I said, we talked about, and each of these are associated with resources. The car ones are usually gasoline. I'm pretty sure that's it. And then guns, obviously you can get guns, but you can get ammo as well. I kind of look at it as gambling, is like, once you do a couple days, when the sun rises. So usually like 6 o'clock. So you can send your squads out right around like 4:35 and whatever area you plan on scouting. This becomes more useful later on. To get them there, because if you go out before the daylight comes up, the little vampires will still be roaming the streets, and you can kind of just keep an eye on what building they go into, because I haven't found any advantage to going into the building to take them out. You can kite them outside and kind of drag them with a car or however you want to do, and bring them into an ambush and not take any damage. So I haven't found any advantage of going into the building, so I try to, as much info as I can get, see where they're at and avoid them. Anyway, we need to build some towers. Let's just keep playing the game. Also, this is the first event. Some smoke coming out of the house. It seems as though there's active survivors in there. We got to go check it out. I'm not in the biggest hurry. Maybe once this building's done, I'll send them over there. I should be able to do that on this day. Towers, though. So wooden tower is what we get. And we are not going to be... all that strategic because this is actually part of my plan. The other good thing is if you notice the towers kind of have line of sight. So if I put a tower here, it doesn't cover this side. And this will get more important as hordes approach. You'll notice you'll have dead zones in your tower. So trying to eliminate dead zones, basically building towers where they have the best coverage, and also that they can cover each other. So if I just have a tower here, my home, if I have any squads in my base, they can't cover it, right? So trying to keep things, whoops. What happens when you take a couple days off and you forget how to click? Boink. So I'm gonna place a handful of these for now, because my strat is actually gonna build a lot of these. We're gonna get a little ambitious with the towers as we go on. Because both of these cover that. Okay, so this is actually pretty good. And all right, whatever. We're gonna do it. We are going to dramatically, because these are just wood, right? So these just take 10 wood each. We're sitting on, all right. And I guess I can go over the UI while I'm pausing. So I got 84 wood. You can see everything right here. This is how much wood I'm sitting on, how much steel, raw metal, and then brick. These are the tools in which you'll need to make certain supplies. Also for certain buildings, you will need tools. And advanced tools, I don't think I've ever gotten to this. I don't know if that's part of this early adoption or not, but I haven't gotten to it. This is fertilizer. I can find it, but I haven't gotten to the point where I can make it. Obviously your meds and explosives I've never gotten to. And this is your fuel storage, your weapons. So I believe these are extra weapons that I have. Yeah, I got 2 extra guns. So if I wanted to build a tower or make another squad, I would have guns. Your ammo supply, that's the problem, making too many of that. And then your food supply. So quick little rundown on that. Back to what I was doing though. So we are going to dramatically bring these guys down and these guys down, right? And we're going to go just kind of throw a couple on each of these. I'm not too worried because this first horde, what do I got? 0.40. All right, what's my wood at? 14 of 14. We'll take it down to 10. I want to throw another here, another here. What do we got? One more? Yeah, whatever. We'll throw 3 on there. All right. And then we'll talk about towers when the towers get built. But for now, like, we kind of know, right? There's vampires, zombies roaming around, right? And we know we're not safe forever. We know we got to build some defenses in case they wander our way. So that's what we're just thinking in the future. Right now, you have to protect every building you take over. So right now I have boom, boom, 2 buildings. This one's actually being built. This one, like I said, I don't think we'll get attacked as long as we never start it. So I'm not going to start it until I'm prepared to defend it. So we're going to send that there. What time is it? 8:50, and we already got time. So we'll send you there. That food that's in this building, as far as I know, doesn't go away. So there's no like urgency to go back and pick it up unless you look at your food supply and you're like, holy crap, I'm about to starve to death, go grab it. So that can sit there for as long as I need it to. And it should be fine. Anyway, just kind of thinking about, like I said, I got some ideas, but I got to think of the future buildings that I have to make, right? You can kind of, if you want to do a quick cheat, fields, you got to make. I've never done a greenhouse. I have gotten to the barn, the cookhouse. I see some of these I don't think I've gotten to. And I don't know, like I said, if you can, I've only gotten so far in the tutorial. But arms factory tool, you'll have to do some of these, and you got to make sure you have the buildings for them. And then you got to be able to make sure you can defend those buildings against freaking 7 hordes of dogs, because they chew through. I don't know, anybody who watched the freaking Crofton playthrough, I had these fortified walls, which are tanky as crap, and a freaking 7 packs of dogs came through and chewed through them like nothing.
Chief, we found some survivors. They've been living in terrible conditions for the last few years. We could bring them in, but will we be able to feed them?
So, basic concept, right? You need more survivors to get things done, to chop wood faster, to build structures faster, to get your defenses up. yada yada. But you also have to pay attention to how much food are you eating per day. And it tells you one crate of canned food or food ration is consumed by 4 citizens. So basically you have to multiply that 36 times 4, and that's per day. So you got to make sure you have the income coming in. All right. Oh, let's go here. Nope.
Ready for action. On my way.
And then what? Here, 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 and then there.
Search done.
These guys are still working. I like this of just the shift clicking and letting them run through. I don't want to micro them all the time and have to make sure I'm paying attention. It's inefficient. So probably by the next day, I'll go grab the car. It seems like I have a lot of... Shoot. Where?
Ready for action.
So that's just
On my way.
me. I'm not going to sit there and fight them. I don't have the advantage inside of a building, so I'm not going to do it. Right? In a building, we got to fight 1v1 super close.
Ready for action.
Outside with towers, and I can kite and hide in my building. I'm much safer, so I'll wait for that. I'll take smarter fights.
Building clear.
So how we doing on resources? We're doing good on everything.
There's nothing left.
We have the lowest wood.
We are out of resources.
No. Stop.
Chief, if we want to build anything else, we need more resources. Send workers to chop down some trees.
You got it.
We could build some palisades with that too.
Okay, let's gather some wood.
So part of my strat is, I'll just go ahead and, oh yeah, get rid of the gun. I don't want guns.
There's nothing left.
All right, we're getting nighttime. I just want to pause it for a second. Kind of explain what I'm going to try to do this playthrough is these towers are cheap and arrows are seemingly free. So I want to build like 30 or 40 of them. Just have an absurdly amount of bow and arrow towers and leave them like that. Ooh, damage 20, damage 49. I didn't pay attention to this. Damage 120. I did try to put an AK or whatever this is supposed to be, an assault rifle, into one of these towers, and I felt like it was not as effective as I wanted it to be. Plus, once it was in there, I didn't know how to get the assault rifle out without destroying the building. So if somebody knows, you can let me know, but for now, I'm not gonna mess with them. You could do extra pistols, sure, but I'm just gonna go bow and arrows because they're free, and I'm just gonna go with numbers. Quantity over quality as far as that's concerned.
Reporting.
So I'm gonna get this house and just bring them right back home because I know there's a group right here. We're getting close to nighttime, same thing. That's the last house for this guy, or this group.
No more to find.
Get back. So we're gonna get back and get ready for tonight because it seems very likely that there will be an attack. We still gotta get the vehicle. Oh yeah, see, I knew this would happen because I'm talking. So also, whenever you get new people, assign them. So I want to put them all on that as, wait, that's the shelter. Yeah, that one's fine. 27, we're doing fine. This needs a lot of wood. Okay, so that's what it's saying. We don't have enough wood to build this thing. That's fine, we'll get it.
Everything's collected.
We'll do, where's my wood icon? No way we got all the wood, right? Maybe it's full up.
Port spotted.
I do like zooming in. I do this a lot when I play by myself, just like when nothing's going on. I like looking at it. I think it is pretty, I mean, for a top-down city builder, I like the detail in some of the stuff.
Sir, it's almost nightfall. We can already see some infected coming out of their lairs.
Yep. Get ready.
Okay.
See, I think in the first case,
The zone.
in the first one, when they say, hey, we see some guys, and you can say, attack or hide, it doesn't really matter. This is the first real interaction it seems like you get. and you just got to make sure you're set up for this. So they give you the first couple days, get your resources, build your towers, and the safest thing to do is just leave your squad here. You can try to micro, and I think, yeah, they should aggro my squad versus the tower, which is advantageous, right? You can kind of keep them off the tower so it doesn't get beat down, because you can always run your guys inside. And also what this does is this allows you to kite them longer distances so they take more fire, longer period of time. I think sometimes I'll do this. I'll try to go get them, basically, just so I don't have to worry about them later. And then I'll just pull back. That way they'll come in. We'll take care of them on our terms. And we'll just kite them. So let's go get them. If we can. They're fast though, so you gotta. And this starts to get a little. I think they're onto me. Yeah. Jeez. But I don't know. I mean, am I making this game harder for myself by going out of my way to attack them? It's like, is each night gonna ramp up because it seems like I'm being proactive? I don't know. I don't know a lot about this game. It seems like for freaking night 3, this is a little aggressive, doesn't it? I mean, there's only one guy there. That's a pretty big. Okay, all right.
Let's do it. Going there. For the zone.
Okay.
Going there. Roger. On my way. We've got them. On my way. There are some infected around them.
The door won't hold much longer.
Roger. Hostiles inbound.
I mean, I feel like this game, like, that's okay. It's a little aggressive for, like, you know, night 2 or 3. Like, all right.
Roger. They're gone.
Does this one have a gun? I feel like that one's shooting. Okay, no, we're all on arrows. Good. I'm gonna try to conserve as much of my. And this is what I'm talking about. So, like, I don't want to accidentally walk into one of these houses that they're in. So so that means they're onto me. Okay, I think that's the first time I've noticed that. This little animation around their circle. That's good to know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is what happens when you get a little rambunctious. We're fine. You stay. All right, so that's a big squad. We got to pay attention to where they go. So we cleared everything else. All right, they're in that house. I'm gonna pause it for a second, kind of gather myself, kind of plan, you know. It's easier to do this now. I have one unemployed. Let's get him on something. I don't think I need a whole lot of metal right now. 2937, we're low on wood. I felt like, is that all? Yeah, let's go ahead and go 3. Yeah, a bunch of them went there. So they must have cleaned up the original wood I had. Let's get all that done. What do I got? 3 left. Actually, we're gonna find another wood spot too, because I'm gonna have to build a lot. So we'll just get these. Okay, we're chilling. All right, so I know they're there. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go here because I know that we're gonna have a get some things missions, and like I said in one of my playthroughs, I went and got it before that mission came up, and the mission then pushed me out to the next closest one, which was like really far out. And it's like that. I don't want to do that. So we're just gonna start cleaning this way.
We're on the move. Ready for action. Going there.
And then we'll go ahead and start it up. Oh, I should go get that car, huh?
Operator.
Basically, I'm torn between, because right around this, you know, after you start realizing that it's beefing up, we'll listen to this.
Sir. Chief, we just found an assault rifle. This will come in handy against large hordes. Let's just not waste too much ammo on nothing.
Use it with caution.
And I think it's just another thing that happens at a certain point in time in the game. I don't think it's in a house. At least it seems like that to me. So here's the other thing. Put the assault rifle, from what I've learned, putting the assault rifle in the second, third, or fourth position is better, because when you're running this squad in a car, the driver won't shoot. So having the assault rifle on your driver makes no sense, because he won't shoot while you're trying to kite the vampire zombies with the car. So just something I picked up. I don't know if other people know or not. Let's go get the car. Is this Bravo or Alpha? Bravo. You got my gun.
We're on the move.
No, I wanted you to go here first.
Going there.
Chief, the survivors that we took in, they have some important info that we could use. They speak of various kinds of infected animals that they encountered, and other groups of survivors.
Yeah.
But they've lost people recently. It'll take some time for them to integrate. Let me find some jobs and shelter for them.
I don't know if this, you know, I haven't seen the repercussions from this. I typically have said let them rest. I think I said interrogate them once, and I don't know if that makes them tell you faster, but I feel like they're talking about zombie dogs, and I already know about the zombie dogs, so I'll just be nice. Need my little people to be as safe and secure as possible. I'm also gonna drop you all the way down. Yeah, we're on a bottleneck with no. With woods. Oh, we already got.
Ready for the ride. I've missed driving so much.
Why'd you go here?
Ready for action. Run over the infected if they get too close.
We might as well.
We're on the move.
So
Well,
oh, I already forgot where the zombies were. They're somewhere over here. Oh, I forgot. Okay, so let's go here, 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 here. And what? Here? Yeah. All right.
Building clear.
I'm
Receiving.
excited about this playthrough because I got tons of gas sitting around.
To all members, the infected is in decline. Seek others and rebuild.
So you could go through this whole dialogue. It's IFZ, infection-free
this is the
zone,
infection-free zone. Please respond.
To all survivors,
but it's just gonna repeat.
is in decline. Seek others and build.
And they let you run through all the dialogue if you want. Kind of the last choice is switch channels, and that's what you'll end up with anyway.
This is the same transmission we received before. On my way. But the signal is even weaker. Our walkie-talkies are not powerful enough for long-range communication. We have to build a large antenna. Going there. A local library or university would be a good place to search for information on how to make it work.
Let's go there.
So it should have marked. No, what? Did I not? Oh, that's not too bad. Okay, so there's two. Not bad. Like I said, in one of my playthroughs, there was one clear, close one, and the other one was really far. So these are both pretty similar. So now they want us to build a tower, right? In order to build a tower, where are we at? Antenna, we have to go pick up these scientific materials. And then I think we got to build a research building. Gather wood by cutting down. I have no wood. Send squad, bring scientific materials to HQ.
Operator.
All right, let's just go get it, and then we'll work our way back. No. Kind of like that. Play. And this guy's doing his thing. The car is so good because it's such a good storage capacity.
Going
Like what? No, I want you to take the car with you. So they don't have to make, you know, trips here and there. Like I said, but with my playthrough in Italy, I didn't really pay attention to the gas situation and I ran out of gas. That's a good haul right there. Oh, let's go ahead and switch you out. Yup.
Let's do it. Going there. Roger.
So now I got 2 AKs in 1 squad. This is like my, you know,
On my way.
mess around and find out squad.
Let's do it. Ready for action. Let's do it. Going there.
So this squad will be like my... Oh,
We're on the move.
I didn't know if you were in a car and you did that, you just dropped it on the ground. That's kind of funny. I thought that he could switch. Where are we at? 3 o'clock? I might be able to get through some of these. I thought it would just switch it and put it in the inventory like it normally does. Nope, just drops it on the ground.
We are out of resources.
Man, I'm having wood problems. See, and I just didn't, you know, work my economy smart enough. I did not.
There's nothing left.
Have enough villagers or whatever you want to call them, people on wood to get me through, you know, this first kind of, you got to build these things. They haven't even given me the mission for the warehouse because I haven't had any resources. But if you have too many resources, that prompts you to tell you to build the warehouse. I kind of already did. I don't know why there's wood
Let's do
there
it.
though,
Working. Start winding down for some rest.
because I haven't built anything.
Waiting
I
orders.
need you guys to like read faster. Oh man. So we won't.
Building clear.
No.
We're on the move.
Yeah. I should be able to handle. Oh, knock on desk. Yeah. Any zombie, vampire,
Receive it.
whatever.
Let's do it.
Oh, but you guys got to read. You guys got to get this freaking thing. Oh man, I might have to go get them. Yeah, just stay in this
There's
house.
nothing left. Waiting orders.
Oh, we gotta go. I haven't done this.
On my way.
I don't think they know they're there, but we are gonna definitely have to go get them. I don't think.
We're on the move. Operator.
Go, just
On my
go.
way. We've got them. Reporting.
So we'll try to get these guys back safe, because holy moly, it took them forever. And we'll use the car to basically protect them. That should aggro my car, and I can kite them. Plus, I got 2 assault rifles in it.
Door won't hold much longer.
Oh no. Yep. We should have given them enough of a head start. Whew. Rough start already. This game's intense, man. That's why I like it. It's not easy. Oh, these guys are all right. We gotta get back. I normally don't use the car this much, but I have to. We gotta adapt.
On my way.
Take some pop shots.
On my way.
We gotta get back to our towers, get the arrows involved. That's just free ammo.
Let's do it. We've got them.
All right.
Let's do it.
We need a workspace where we can experiment and re-engineer
Research
all the
table?
pre-pandemic
Yep.
technology. We can store all the books there too. Let's build a research center and assign the most technical minds there.
Yep.
Operator.
You got it. Get out of the car.
Let's do this.
Operator. Attack.
The door won't
We're on
hold
the
much
move.
longer.
Attack. We're on the move. Waiting orders. On my way. We'll get them. Going there. Ready for action. Receiving.
Hayukin. What is this? So is this day 4? Is that what that is? I never understood how people put 50 days. I always thought that that was the 4th of July. But I think that that's day 4. And I've never really paid attention to it as it went along.
Under attack.
Waiting orders. Got them. Roger.
Hee-haw. Okay, another little thing that I found out. Well, not found out, but I've learned how to use it successfully. to my advantage. So you can hide in these buildings. You don't have to go in here. This just obviously gives you protection. But let's say you want to jump in here to try to create cover fire, right? So that's their field of vision. We'll test it right now. Actually, I don't think we will. I think this is unsafe. But see what I mean? You can have a crossfire. You got your arrow towers that are also here to help. Yeah, we're just, nope, get out now. Because they can go in that house because it's not mine, and they can attack me from within. Now, if there's only one, you know, little horde, that might not be a bad idea. So I just want to try to get them to go past my tower just to really alleviate some of the pressure on it. So we don't lose too much HP. And then I'm gonna throw the repair on it so that these guys turn into little repair people. How's my ammo? Okay, we're chilling. That's one thing I don't like. So like they don't just reload while they're in here. If you want a quick reload, jump out, jump back in, and then they will reload. And I'm not a big fan on how you kind of have to do that. So if you end up sitting in here and basically defending your base all night, and then it turns daylight like it is right now, and then you just shift click and, you know, set them on their little search, they won't have reloaded. So you'll send them out with 0 bullets, and if they jump in a house, it's like goodbye. So be mindful of that. Let's get some meds. Let's do this whole no, go there. Seems like a little medical area. All right, we're chilling. Play. I got one person not working. Or throwing everything on wood. We need wood. I already feel like this playthrough, but it's been, you know, I haven't played. I took a week, had Christmas. It feels like this one is a little bit more challenging though. It feels as though that there's more hordes earlier. I'm just so wood broke. You know what? All right.
Chief, we found some seeds in one of the buildings. It looks like grain. There were some farming tools as well. Maybe we could use this to start cultivating the land again.
So this is kind of where it starts.
Okay, bring that in.
We should have a place where we can cook meals for our citizens. This will make our people much happier too.
Okay, let's build a cookhouse.
So this now unlocks if you go into food, field, and cookhouse. So obviously you adapt a building into cookhouse, and then you can kind of, this is the best way because I'm OCD and I don't like trying to, you know, I like the fact that these are clean. Anyway, you can build fields and then you designate a cookhouse. This is where you can start. Right now, I'm getting all my food from searching, right? So I have to search all these buildings, all the food I bring back, I have to bring back and put it in, and then that's how people eat. Once you get farms down and you get a cookhouse, you then can have a renewable source of food, and you don't have to rely so much on searching because, as you can tell, you know, here shortly, there I go. I will get through all of this. And basically when you come here, this whole grid I will have gone through, and I will start reaching around here to these outside grids. Like I said, as far as I've gotten, I've never left the original box yet, or I think that's what the antenna, once you get all that up, and then that message comes up again and tells you that message, it's now stronger, but it's coming from elsewhere. We got to go search outside areas. I think they want me to go here. I just haven't done it yet. So we're going to try to do that. Get through this playthrough. I do have, so what we are going to do. So some of this wood is really close. So we're also going to put a freaking request to chop this wood. And we're actually going to drop you down. Because, I mean, it doesn't matter how many people I have building this building if we don't have the resources for it. So we might as well just freaking have 2 people building and everybody bringing in wood, basically, because we are just wood deficient. And it's probably because I made 5 towers right out of the rip. But
Building work done.
you know what? We're gonna bring the car for this. We got tons of gas close by. We are gonna utilize the car way more. So your squad can only obviously hold, well, you may not be obvious, but only hold 1 of each resource. This is 4 slots, so you can't hold those 6 items. That would be 4. They go back, come back and get that 2. So to be able to, excuse me, Get all that. They have to get the one of each. Please get the car. There you go. Now they should go back to the car. There you go.
We're on the move.
Once again, it's still in early development, so I think a lot of this stuff will get cleaned up. This game is already pretty, in my opinion, it's pretty clean.
No more to find.
So get through that. We're probably... Oh, I gotta think, because I feel like I'm getting close. Once I get the fields and the cookhouse set up and I have renewable food, that's when I usually, well, not when I'm usually, but when I'm starting to think about adding my third squad. And that's actually something I should get back to. Okay, so to the tower, since I got some time. Oh, poo. Sorry. Let's do things while I'm paying attention. All right, we're 11:56. I can talk and leave it go on. So towers, right? So during the day, and we are going to do this because I meant to do this. That was part of this, what I thought I was going to do, but I forgot about it. And it's why I don't have any resources. So, just everybody I got, go cut wood. So these towers only need people because they take villagers, right? They don't take your squad. So your squad is out here doing this thing. You can, kind of micro them and kite them at night when the hordes come. Towers take 2 of your little villagers or whatever you want to call them into your towers at a time. So there's no need for them to be in there during the day, right? So to get the most efficiency, you would pull them out during the day, let them chop resources. It's just evaded my mind. And then have them go in there at night when they can't get resources anyway. The caveat to that is if you have guns in there and you have ammo that they're chewing through every night, I found they don't reload when you empty them out during the day to chop resources. They only reload the towers when you leave them in there for a full day cycle. And I don't, like I said, that's just my experience. I don't know if anyone else knows how to force them to reload.
Let's do it.
But I haven't figured it out. So, like I said, part of this strategy is going to be microing the towers so I have the most efficiency from my little townspeople. And, where are we at? 3. See, I'm already thinking about getting my team back, right? So these guys, I'm not sending back out because they're walking and they got nowhere to go. So we're fine. But I'm going to micro my towers, and I'm just going to leave them on arrows so I don't have to worry about the ammo situation. Speaking of which, I got 6 guns, so I'm ready to form another squad. I'm just so behind on resources because I haven't been paying attention. Need that wood. Need that wood. We need all the wood. This is almost built, though. But it doesn't matter because then... Why does this show this? Like, this is, like, somewhat built? I don't understand.
Stop working. Start winding down for some rest.
So the other thing I don't know is these people are carrying resources. You can't, I don't think, click on them and it tells you what they got, but they are. And they take them to and from here. So I'm going to wait until everybody's back because I don't know who they're going to pull to put in these towers. And I don't know if they lose resources if they skip going back here and go to a tower. So
Waiting orders on my way.
excuse me. I'm going to gotta be safe right now and just bring my team back. Like I said, I would like to get to a point to where a lot of the defense is tower ran and I can just leave one squad back at home. But these hordes have been brutal. Wait, let's do... Take everybody off here. 2 here. 2 here. No, we gotta...
Hostiles inbound.
So we'll fill our towers. See, everybody's running. Yikes.
Receiving.
I do think, however, if they stay here and run, so this is another, as part of the ammo. So you see the, oh, I don't zoom into that. All right. We can zoom into that while we're talking, right? Look at them all up close. But see how that's going down? That's obviously, or well, that's not obviously, but that's your ammo. When that goes all the way down, as long as they're in a building that does have ammo, they will reload. What I was talking about though is if they don't go through it all, and that happens quite often with me, where the next day will come and they'll be down here. And then you send them out to go collect resources. They won't reload. Now, if they walk into a house that has ammo, they reload. Jeez. I feel like this is...
Another one incoming.
Like I said, I'm just gonna play it safe right now.
Operator.
I'm gonna get on top of this because now they're aggroed onto this tower. And yes, they will take some damage.
Attack.
They're breaking into our building.
Attack.
Why aren't they attacking? Yeah, no, come to... Bro. See, that's some of the testing I want to do.
We've got them.
Is how well can you kite?
Another one incoming.
Can you
Roger.
force them into patterns? Like in some games, you can kind of, because they do, it seems as though, like if I had that building, but then this one was firing at it,
For the zone.
it would aggro my tower. And typically what I've experienced, if I have a team here, they would bypass the tower to go fight my team. But that's not happening right now.
Breaking into our building.
They're gone.
We gotta get back inside. Y'all need ammo. So that's how you reload. If you don't know, you just jump in, jump out, whichever building has your ammo in it. I will eventually turn this into a warehouse, and that will just allow for once I do start scavenging all this, it's a lot faster to depot. And that's kind of how I think about as I'm building my base out. I want my warehouses kind of for quick drop-off points. Also, I want them kind of on the perimeter because that's where I'm going to have my squads when I'm defending against hordes, because that's where the ammo is for them to reload. But that's just been how I've been playing it. So where we at? 2. So here's where I'm gonna get a little ambitious. So this is what I'm talking about. So it's 3:15. I know here sunrise is at, it tells you 4:55. So basically not too long we'll be at sunrise, and then the zombies will have to go into buildings. Now I'm being a little greedy and a little risky. It's possible, and it's happened to me, where the AI is just like, oh, they're out of the base. Let's send us a horde in this way. And you're like, crap, got to get back. So you kind of got to balance it. But I'm going to send these guys out a little ahead of time to get close to these and to actually, if I can, because that's how scrunched everything is, to start looting now. That way, if there's any zombie hordes that are out here coming in, I'll spot them ahead of time. And
Waiting orders. On my way.
just kind of protect myself a little bit.
Receiving.
This is one of the things I find fun. I just like pathing them like this, like just the shift clicking, and you set up their paths way ahead of time. So like I said, being a little greedy, I don't
Horde spotted.
know. We got a horde out here, but I'm not too worried at this time. We're 4:55, it's daylight. We're almost at 4 o'clock, so.
Another one incoming.
But what I don't know is if the game recognizes that your defense is gone, and they're like, all right, we got a horde up here, send them in.
Clear.
I don't know. Some days or some playthroughs, it's felt like that. All right, so it's getting close. I'm gonna go ahead and, zero everybody out of the towers. Like I said, gonna try to micro this. I think this is the most efficient way that I know of right now. We'll just repair this. Trying to get in the habit of just keeping everything repaired. That's not too bad. That one though, we will repair, and we're chilling there. And then once again, I'm freaking low on wood, so wood it is.
Building clear.
So as we get to 4:55, like I said, I'm trying to get better at timing that. So that felt good. Right at 4:55, all my workers go back. They'll repair these 2 towers because I just want them. Because eventually the dogs will come and they do damage. And I think I am. So I think I'm going to take these 2 squads and turn them into my Charlie squad. Have them run back and grab guns. And just...
Building work done.
That's what we're going to do. I think it's time for a 3rd squad.
Building work done.
I need this freaking housing done. Oh my God. This is the first time I've had a building this big, so I really didn't know how long this was going to take. All right, no. 0.
There's nothing left.
0. See, they automatically go to guns because I have the spare guns. And it's like, I do. Nope. I did report a bug. I'll explain that once the prompt in my head pops up. All right. First of all, so I can think, create a new squad. We are going to call you Charlie. And I have not gotten past Delta, so... And usually my Charlie squad is the one that dies all the time. Wait, they already got... So do they just... Oh, because they spawn in here, basically. So they pick up guns right out of the... Okay, I like it. So I'm just going to kind of... You're going that way. You're working that way. We're just going to keep them on the same side. Close to each other for now. Eventually we'll split them up. That's probably all I'll be able to do anyway today. Like I said, I'm going to be still conservative with the fuel. Keep my car here and kind of save it for when we have to start getting out farther. Because I don't know. Well,
Clear. Reporting.
I want that. Now, these could be bad guys. These could be good guys.
No more to find.
I got 2 AKs, or that's just what the little thing looked like. 2 assault rifles. We'll call it assault rifle, even though that's not a real thing. It does turn green, so I think that means they're chilling. I think we're buds, and we're still staying on top of food, so we can use the help.
Clear.
So you just got to get into the perimeter. I think once they, yeah. No, I don't know why that keeps popping up.
Left. Waiting orders. On my way.
Huh.
Roger.
Huh.
Clear. We're on the move.
Is this bugged? I don't know.
Clear. There's nothing left. Waiting orders. Let's do it.
I don't know if that's bugged or not. Normally, if you just like walk into their little zone, the little talk pops up and it says, hey, we see somebody
Building clear.
and they're armed. We don't know if they're friendly or foe. And you can kind of choose attack or go be friends. I always go be friends.
Building clear.
If they attack you, once again, if you send the squad that's usually going to outarm them, then, and it shows you right there, they're rocking machetes. So
Search done.
AKs, ARs, whatever gun, they beat machete every time.
Let's do it. Operator. Receiving. Search done. There's nothing left. Receiving.
Yeah, once you get down to like this level,
Search done.
you can hear your guys working. Chopping light poles down. These guys are working on the light pole.
Search done.
Like I said, I like... There's a lot of games I'm into right now that are kind of like these city builders, because I feel like they're putting way more detail, you know, into once you zoom in and you can kind of see things. It's looking good.
There's nothing left.
So how are we doing on wood? We're starting to have wood again.
Building clear.
So let's hit you. I need this building to be done. We are literally 3 wood from being 1 wood. Just be done, please. Because I think that's my shelter goal done. Maybe that's what's bugged them. Maybe they're like, hey, we want to play, we want to hang out, but we got 45 out of 27 living capacity. You ain't got room for us to live. Where are we at? 245.
Waiting orders. Going there.
Actually, you know what? We'll go here. We'll send them back. They'll drop off. Maybe I can get these two. I don't know. We're basically getting ready to go back. This house, like, what are we waiting on? I need a wood. Please.
Building clear.
It's almost like end of work day. What's sun? Oh, 6:14. We should. I got everybody getting wood. There's not much left to get there. There's not much left to get there. One of y'all got to bring in one wood.
Adaptation complete.
There we go.
There's nothing left.
All right. So, yep, we got 2 of 5 already going to that. So they're, as soon as they're done with a shelter, they're popping over there. My shelter needs are now done. So I should have extra room because I picked such a big building. So I have 0 of 27 here, 45 of 82 there. Hopefully they will come be friendly. All right, we're gonna pause.
Operator.
I'm gonna go ahead and bring some people back. Yeah, don't even, it ain't worth. We're gonna let all these people come back, and then we're gonna kind of reassess, put people into towers. See, they're bugged. These people should be running and hiding right now. That's gotta be bugged. Like I said, then they disappeared, huh? I haven't had too many bugs so far, not like that. There has been one, and I am gonna share it on this video just because it was my first playthrough, and it made me quit because it bugged it that bad. So I'll explain it. I sent a picture of it and sent it to the reported the bug, so I'm sure they'll fix it. I'm sure it's just something that was unaccounted for, and they probably hadn't gotten into that situation before, but. All right, pause it up. Let's get our towers full. We've got 0 of 45. Yeah, just, you know what? Everybody off everything, even though everything's almost done. The other thing is, like, as people finish tasks, in most cases, see 22, they will automatically find other tasks. So if you don't need all of your people on whatever, stone, brick, then you gotta micro them. You gotta get them off. So, and I don't need 14 people. As you can tell, it's in on 65 brick. Do got a lot of wood, a lot of metal still, but for now, wood is the name of the game. So we'll finish these off. Keep 4 people there, but I'm gonna go ahead and create a new work order for all this wood. And populate it with who's ever left, because I've got enough for right now. I don't have any calls for anything else. I will, and then I can kind of change things, but for now we're fine. And 2 of 5, that's plenty of builders. We have 12. That one only costs 12. We got 59. We're fine on wood for a little bit. Now we're gonna have to do the cookhouse, and we're gonna have to make the fields. So we're thinking, what do we pull as our cookhouse? So the good design about this base is, like I was saying with the towers, how open this area is, so they have great line of sight. The bad thing is that I don't have a whole lot of buildings in close. So far that's what I've noticed, is each map has kind of like its own advantages and disadvantages, and just trying to learn at what the best strategy is for each map. I certainly don't have it because I've been failing, but I'm working on it. We're gonna do some testing. Like I said, today this seems like the best place for the cookhouse, and then I was already kind of in my own head thinking we'll do fields like, if I could see. Because I think you could shoot over fields, so. And I don't know. I know the game says build 3, but that does not seem like enough for what I will need. So let's do 4, like this. It'll be close to the cookhouse, so they do, like I said, they run resources. So once this gets built, you'll see the yield. and how much of it is being transferred. And then we'll talk about what I've discovered to be the most efficient way of having food and all that. But for now, we're just following the little missions. And this is the first step to have sustainable food. You gotta have some fields, you gotta have a cookhouse. So we'll need a research facility. So you don't have to build it, but you can mark it. The other thing I haven't messed with, and this is what people need to, in the comments, tell me. Have you messed with barbed wire? Because that is for metal. Depending on how you're playing, you might have an excess of metal, and I could totally see running some barbed wire. I just haven't used them, so I don't know how they work. Are they beneficial? Pretty much anything. What do I want? This research, and depending on the building, depends on how many scientists you can have. So probably having one is not a good idea. 11, you know, do you need 11 people of your population to be scientists? Probably not. These are, as far as I know, pretty good. I'm gonna pause it just cause get my head wrapped around. So we're gonna go here. Yeah, we're gonna try to, I think because I've marked this, no, they won't. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't like that pathing. I felt like I understood and the pathing was predictable and they would go after this squad. And you could do what I'm doing, which is basically kite them, right? I can pull them into the area that has the most concentrated fire. And then if it gets real hairy, you can bust out the car. And to me, the car is like, you can go in and try to run some over, boink, boink, boink. Just know that you do have a vehicle condition, and as far as I know, you cannot repair it. So you just gotta be careful about that. All right, that brought us to the end of the day. Let me pause it. Once again, it's just what I am doing this go around is pausing it each day. Let's empty our towers. Let's check towers for damage, see if there's any super low. That one took a bunch of damage. We will go ahead and put you on repair. Those two people should be the ones to do the work, so you don't have to reassess anything. But now we got 8 extra people to assign. We got wood being chopped there. I know we got last people there, and then 6. Let's do, I don't know, like that. And then I do want to do 1 on each of these for now. I will, once it's built, put 2 on each because food is vital. And then we'll go 2 people building the cookhouse. I'm not going to worry about the research facility yet until, oh yeah. And let's get our guys going. So, another thing, this is another thing, if I think about it, I try to do, is go out and then work my way back, because it's very likely I won't get to all of these. And I'd rather have them closer to the base than farther. So, yeah. This whole area has car stuff. This whole area has car stuff. So we're gonna start here and just pick an area. I won't get through most of those.
Waiting orders. Waiting orders. Receiving.
I don't remember which ones have been assigned or not. So, all right, so play it real fast, get some people to move. And I know I pulled them down this way. I'm gonna keep this person here and kind of, I think I went through all of these. So we'll go this way. Once again, I'm not too worried about my efficiency thus far this early in the game. It'll get more important as we get along. But right now, I don't even need you up. All right, so 54 wood. We're doing good on wood. And we got a good amount of people on each. And we got enough banked of the other things that if, you know, we get to it, I can always throw people back on scavenging metal. Brick, this is a huge pile of brick. So this will be basically mined or worked on. This keeps popping up. Bug report. The game encountered an error and should not be continued. I didn't pause. I'm gonna throw them there. How do you report a bug? Report a bug. So I wonder, because I'm not clicking that, right? In order to report a bug, you have to go into this menu, and that's what pops up. But I'm not doing that, but that keeps popping. I wonder if I should. That stinks. But I think I'm just gonna play it out. See what happens. No, I won't. Okay. Okay, we're kind of back. This is getting not great. All right, we could probably. Why don't I have? Oh, yeah. Womp womp. That stinks, man.
There's nothing left.
Oh, well, rip. All right, so I just rebooted.
Sir, we've encountered a group of people willing to join us.
Let's see if...
Send them in.
Okay, that might have been that squad that disappeared. Let's see if it works itself out. I restarted the game. I thought I was gonna have to restart the whole playthrough. Okay. Unavailable. Click to open available layers. That doesn't really do anything. Okay.
There's nothing left.
All right, I got 7 unemployed people for whatever reason. So 4 should be fine. 5 metal, 2 out of 14 wood, so 12 wood, we're fine. We've got farms being built. What do we got? 5 people. We might as well. 'Cause that's gonna be. Oh, you need tools. How many tools do I have? 7. Okay. And I need what? 2 each, so I need 8. Yikes. And I don't even have my ooh. So I might not be able to get all of these put up. That's fine. We'll figure out which ones get the tools, and then I'll just take people off. What is going on? Yeah, my game must have been bugged out, and it's kind of seemed like it's fixed itself. I'll grab a squad on the way back, grab the car, and just you can run over these with the car. You don't have to get out, and it'll pick all this stuff up, and I'll just bring it in. And that's what we'll do. So I got 1. Don't need that. What are you? We'll throw 1 on you. Why not? So that wood got chopped, that wood got chopped, and this is my newest area of wood. Okay. And then once and once this group comes in, we'll throw them on this.
Chief, we just found a dead animal, but the thing is, it was literally shredded to pieces. It couldn't just be some ordinary infected. There are teeth marks on its skin. They look like dog teeth.
Spoiler.
Stay alert.
Yeah,
There's
freaking.
nothing left.
I have found that to be the most difficult. So warehouse, we might as well get that built. We got 4 of 16 here. Oh, 4 of 6. I said 16. Whatever. All right, we'll get this going. We're just gonna leave our squads running. Like I said, I don't think this stuff disappears, but I don't know about this stuff sitting outside.
There's nothing left.
This is my alpha squad. This is usually the one I favor the most. I don't know why. Probably because it's your original squad. And normally I always deck them out with all freaking assault rifles.
Ready for action.
AKs, whatever.
Search done.
You know what? We're gonna go back. Because they don't have any ammo. So I'm just gonna do a little
No more to find.
like that. Pad them over all that stuff so they pick it all up. You all got ammo, right? You're a little low. So I didn't do the reload thing after the night was over. I didn't think I fought anything. Maybe I did. I don't know. That's how quickly my brain goes empty. So stop going to default guns. I don't want you to go to default guns. These two guys, no. See, now I don't know how to get these guns out of here. Not like I really care right now, and I could always if it gets sketchy. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, get you built. Wait. You built. Get the research center going. Got that full on. Okay.
Ready for action.
So let's go jump in the car. Let's go here.
Let's do it.
Followed by here. And I'll just pick up.
Going there.
So what I've noticed is the cars will choose this path, and this is the best for fuel economy. You burn through more fuel when you drive out here on all this stuff. So even though it might be farther, it's a lot of times the best idea, but pay attention because I can't remember what map, but it was way out of the way. It was like this huge circle to go all the way around. And I can just, let's go here, 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 here. All these have gas in them. So let's just make sure our fuel economy is looking good. And these guys should have reloaded. Yep. We're at 2. This is probably, so our farms are getting built. Those took the tools. That one was the only one that got 1 tool. So what we'll do is we'll drop one because that's not going to build until I get another tool.
We're on the move.
And I don't have one. So we'll... Wait, what? That one does have a tool.
We finished construction.
Oh. Oh, now that one does. What? Y'all passing tools? I think this one is pretty much done, but it can't do anything else until it has that last tool. I think it may stay here. Maybe it goes up a little bit.
Clear.
All right, we got to start thinking about getting back. Let's just go ahead and get my guys back.
Let's do it. Waiting orders. We're on the move.
The car I'm not too worried about because it's fast. It'll get back. Yo.
There's nothing left.
Building complete.
But we'll get those back. Our brick is so high because of this. Because they'll just chew through this for like ever, and you will just have a constant supply of brick. So I definitely have way more than I need. So we are just gonna allocate. We don't need that many people on it. We have 42 metal, and I might play around with building some of those barbed wire. So I'm curious how that works.
Search done.
So
Ready for action.
All right, let's populate arrows. And after this, after kind of this is like your first setup, I want to get like 0 you out for now. And I was like, wait, I counted. Yep. So that's done. All right, so we're good. I need another 5 towers. Like that's gonna be the thing. Then we're gonna build 5 more towers, and then 5, and it's just gonna be this mess of arrow towers. That's the idea anyway.
Reporting. We're on the move.
No, please do this. I hit the wrong button. So go to the car,
My way.
and then go to that.
Let's do it.
Look at all that gas. And how you get gas is just park your car with people in it wherever the gas is, and it'll just automatically transfer.
On my way. Going there.
So I'm leaving all this open on purpose. I know there's a lot of areas closer, but I'm gonna wait until this warehouse is done and try to get a little bit more efficiency out of my travels. Once again, I might as well just push out here. Oh, we need that. This map is loaded. I don't know, did this game update in the past week? And it actually, because I feel like my first few playthroughs, I had none of these. And I definitely didn't have a lot of these. But then again, maybe it was just, this is a new map for me. If that were to be the case, I would consider this like a good starter map, because it seems like there's a bunch of resources for you. And I haven't had any issues with food. I have good ammo, everything. So I feel like
Ready for action.
I'm gonna do a night mission while I'm thinking about it. We're gonna go grab these.
Infected incoming.
Oh, we're gonna run right over them. Yoink.
Incoming. Going there.
All right, now we'll get back to what we're doing. Do a little night mission, see if we can do this without getting raided. Oh man.
Search done.
But I don't want this. I'm looking for the... It's like I don't want to spoil it, but at the same time, I'm looking for the next thing you find. Which I'll explain here once that's done. But I did get fertilizer, and that... What? Pause it. Oh,
Heads up, there are
of
some infected
course.
dogs
I knew it.
incoming fast.
It's not like I didn't know this was coming.
Shoot them down.
We're paused, right? Okay, so we're already headed to the car.
Operator.
Or we're leaving that. We don't need it. And we're immediately here. The good thing is this angle. This is a very good angle for me.
They're trying to get inside.
Waiting orders. For the zone.
See, I don't like... I feel like they used to not do that.
Going there. Horde eliminated. Let's do it. Waiting orders. On my way. Ready for action.
Just gonna wait for them to round the corner.
On my way.
It should be pretty easy.
Going there.
Reload.
We're on the move. Waiting orders. Going there.
Oh, where are we at? 116. It's a little too early for me to send people out. I don't mind doing, you know, missions, car missions to get out there and pick up some stuff, but I also... Now we're in dog territory and things change fast. Ooh, so...
We're missing resources.
What are we missing? Add a basic tool. Oh, yeah, for that. We could do a car. Let's see what we got. Time in the night. So that may be this map. This map may be hard to find tools. That's a possibility. I mean, there's a lot of farm stuff. And I don't know this area in real life, so I don't know. I'm looking at... I do want to do a playthrough in like a... where I type in an area. And I kind of choose my own spot. That one's definitely coming up. I do want to play through as many of the pre-made maps, though, that I am having fun doing. But then I definitely want to try a place that I'm familiar with. Yeah, I don't see petrol station. So that just straight up shows gasoline versus like that shows a car and you can find fuel canisters. That one, it's a different icon. Where are we at? 5:30. Pause it so I can get back and ready. I'm not seeing any tool related. Yikes. Yikes. So that's going to be an issue. We're going to have to find and go get cars. All right. Doink, doink. Zero all our towers out. We're working on that. We're done with all the mining. Did I swear I already marked all that up to chop? But maybe it was just here, because that looks like an area I chopped. Okay. Well, that's good that I got a big group of wood right here, and that's pretty close. So right now I know I'm down here, and I got 8 of 48. That seems pretty good. I got 10 people sitting on the sidelines. So how much wood do I have? 41, not a lot. And this is gonna take 6 more. 5 more, not bad. That one's pretty much done. So get that up to 10. I can't do anything about that farm. That's never gonna get built until I put a tool on there, and I don't have the tools. So I'm taking them off until I get a tool. And then we're gonna start thinking about part 2 of defense. Since I got 10 people, and the thing I'm low on, I've got all of my other people kind of working on. And then this should get built. I only got 2 people. Yeah, so these are just kind of slow builds. They'll just kind of go, build as they go. I'm in no urgency on the research, on the storage, because I don't have enough resources to demand it. And we're about to spend. So let's go see, what do you need for a metal tower? I want to try some of these other towers. I've never gotten to it. So anywho, wooden tower it is. So we're gonna get a little. Doink. Kind of. Ooh, that can see over that house. Oh, that changes. I didn't know that. Look at that. Well, look at that. Interesting. Because obviously you want to be firing as soon as possible. You want to be able to shoot them the farther they are away so they take more damage as they reach you, right? So once again, you start thinking about and see how tall that, because it's 2-story, that doesn't see over that. See, these are the things I haven't picked up on yet. So like buildings that maybe this couldn't see over, you might want to knock down, or think about once you start building up and incorporating these towers get deleted and you put new ones out here, which probably wouldn't be a bad idea. So this might be an idea for a warehouse. Or even one of these little ones, because I don't need the space, but just an area that can hold ammo that I could put squads into that could shoot from might be an idea that I'm just thinking about. So I do want to put this here where it can see over that house. And we're just gonna get a little creative. So this can see over all this. That's pretty good though. Do this. I wish I could make that little construct wooden tower, hold and drag. Oh, that's how you get it. Oh, what? Did I know that? Don't make fun of me. Did I know that if you press and drag? No, it puts it there. Okay. Why was that doing that then? Basically, when I dragged it, it didn't plan it. See, I let go of the mouse button and I can spin it. Huh. Interesting. Okay, well, that's kind of where I want it. This is what we're gonna do. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, that's fine. Now we have 9 wooden towers. And my job for the meantime is gonna be, this is the core of my base when I wanna protect the most, right? And these obviously aren't ranged by my towers. So zombie dogs could run through following this area that doesn't have line of sight and attack this building right here and destroy it without taking any fire. So I will use my people to kind of poke around and micro at night, take aggro, pull them in around this corner to where then all this other stuff starts firing on them. That's the idea anyway. And then same with up here and then over here. So that's kind of where I'm at while I think of, well, I get a little bit further, because I know I need to have some more buildings I'm gonna have to build. And and then that should be your main like compound. And then we're gonna get into walls. Sorry, before I'm super inefficient, let's get some squads out there doing their search. Link you.
Receiving. We're on the move.
And then you.
Receiving. Roger.
All right. We'll get that going. And then we're going to start incorporating walls. And basically my thought is from the last game, I basically spent all my resources, right, trying to do these fortified walls. Because, I mean, they're tanky, it says. So, a very durable fence, right? Heavy gate that allows you to pass through. Brick wall, a durable defense. You get the fortified, it says a high and durable defensive structure that prevents the infected from invading. So I thought these would be like almost like in-game walls that would be very hard. So I focused all my resources in Crofton and trying to get a small wall around the core of my structure, all fortified. And then they sent 7 hordes of zombie dogs and they just chewed. So it's like, okay, that's not a long term, because that wasn't even like late game. So this go around, what I want to try to test is building walls that aren't meant to hold them out, but to force them into funnels that I want them to be in, if that makes sense. But I don't know, because I was already, I mean, they're attacking this tower while I got a squad sitting right here, and it's like, wait, why are you... Did they change something? Because if that's the case, if they come in at this angle and I put a wall, let's say in like a diamond shape, where, I mean, they wouldn't go to the corner. At least they wouldn't want to go. They would want to go to these towers that are behind it that are shooting them. But will they? Or will they just chew through the corner of the wall and it would be useless? I don't know yet. That's kind of what I want to test this playthrough. And we will see. So we are on day 7. I don't know how far I'm gonna go, and I honestly haven't been paying attention to how long I have been running this. I don't know how long each episode is gonna be. We'll kind of figure it out as we go. Probably no more than an hour. So if I end up going recording, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Done.
Stop doing that. That's the one thing I do wish, and I kind of hope that they make it to where the mouse doesn't move the map. I like doing the WSAD. That's how I move the map, and then the Q and E to rotate. Okay, so we have storage, and that gives us 800. That is a good storage. Plus our original 313, which is good. I feel like some of the starts, it's pretty low. So I don't think I'm gonna have to do anything for storage. Holy, we got a tool. All right, I thought I took 2 people off, but it doesn't matter because we got a tool, so they'll be able to grab that tool and I will be able to have my 4 farms up and running. That's already about to be done. Research, we're still cranking on. I'm not, like I said, the hurry of that isn't too, yeah, just wood. Just wood. All right, then we'll get going. 102. $34 food, so we're still rocking. We're doing good with food for now. But let me pause. What's my population? How do I know what my... I don't think I know how to know what my total population is. Is it 48 plus, 12? Because you got 4 in each thing and you got to do your own math. So that puts me at 60. I did play one playthrough, I think, with the roads. I think that's cool. Like, I mean, I don't understand the language because I live in North America, but it's still cool. I'm wondering, is there an area that I haven't paid attention to? that would tell me my total pop. So 1 crate of food times 4. 30 times 4 is 120. And I should be good on food. As long as I don't have any renewable food. I'll have to work all that math in as I go. But for now, we're fine. We're good for the next day. So these people are coming in, and we're at 2.
We're on the move.
So we're getting a little late. I think I'm going to send these guys on shorter
Let's do it.
runs just to try to finish out this day.
Waiting orders. Search done. Going there. Let's do it. No more to find.
All my farms are up and running, and my cookhouse is up. Okay, so we'll talk about the food system as far as I know, right? I'm just telling you everything I know. So if you guys know better things or different things, please let me know. I'm always trying to learn. But from what I know, right? So here we go. We got 6 people in the cookhouse. I don't know if you need that many people, but I'm just gonna do it. It tells you need 2 of these grain plus 1 wood. Once again, I've already been having wood issues this entire playthrough, so it sounds like that's going to be a thing. And 2 grain plus 1 wood gives you 4 food, basically. So food is any of these types. Oh, so we can just straight eat 5 grain. I did not pay attention to that earlier on. So that's good to know. That 5 grain is the same as having 1 food, I think. Or does that just mean I have 5 leftover grain? Because this says 1 crate of canned food or food ration. So that's just crate, and that's that. This is just a bag of grain used for, okay, so that's not part of it. Okay, so one of these feeds 4 people. Okay, so each of this transaction feeds 4 times 4, 16 people. So 2 plus 1 wood, once again, so we got to pay attention. So then you go to your food production, right? And I got 2 people working on it, and I estimated production time 30 hours in, this little thing right here, which is basically a half a day. I think so. I think that's how that works out. And as far as I know, I don't know if this is a slider bar that you can manipulate, but these are all accumulating 3 bags of grain per every 30 hours. Right? And I've got 4 of them. So I'm working on 12, 3 times 4, 12 bags of grain every 30 hours. This is 3 hours and 20 minutes. So 12, once again, this should be sufficient to, I'm just paying attention, sorry, that all my new towers are set up to guns, which I disapprove of. These are still being built.
Receiving.
No.
Waiting
You,
orders.
get off a gun.
Operator.
I should be fine to make sure that this is all producing enough food to keep my population up for a while. I think if I'm doing the math correctly, this should be more than what I need, which is fine because once we get the tower built, we can start reconning and calling people to join us. So that's the idea. That's why the game tells you to set up with 3. Once again, in reality, the only thing stopping you from adding more is those tools. So as long as you have the tools, you can go forward and kind of set that early food economy up to where, you're basically, they're all doing all the farming. Then all the food you find with these guys just becomes extra. Let's go ahead and keep going. And I'll just keep talking like I said, of what I know. They're still going to bring in food, tools. I love it because I don't have any way to have tools. Now, Tool Factory will be eventually an option to where you can produce tools. We just aren't there yet. So what do I got? 5 on this, and I think this.
Building clear.
All right, what are we looking like? You
Waiting
guys.
orders.
So we're at 4.
Waiting orders.
I don't like them all being spread out. but he's almost, or he, I always say he. This squad's almost done,
Clear. Building clear.
and we'll just go ahead and bring him
Ready for
back.
action. Let's do it.
Same with this one, we'll just bring him back.
On my way.
This one,
Receiving. Roger.
I'll do a little bit more, a little bit of greed, but we will. Six. 13. So let's zero you out just for the night. 2. Max bow. Max bow. Like I said, I don't know if I'll like this. The microing. I eventually want to get to a place to where I don't have to do all this. I could just have everybody in a tower, let's say with pistols. They'll reload. I won't have to pull them out. But for now, we're going to do this. We're going to bring our squads back and prepare.
No more to find.
For defense. All right.
Receiving.
Bring you back. Now I'll just throw them here. There's a little bit of ammo in there, so now I can start kind of strategically placing
Waiting orders.
my squads. Like I could put one in here, and they would have good visibility. They'll catch, and actually I'm going to do it.
Going there.
So their field of vision will catch the zombies sooner than if I pile them all in one building. And maybe I don't want to fight from this position. That's fine. I can pull them back, kite them kind of through my tower of... I don't even know. I'm going to come up with a name for it. All right, I got to try to tab out to a different screen and see if I can do... This is why I don't like the mouse, because I need to go to another monitor, and I got to... Oh, no, wrong way. I got to hold left and then go there. And let's see if I can do this. Shoot, leave me alone. Yep, so this is an indication of this horde ain't messing around. They're not, you know, looking around. Even though they don't have line of sight of me, these little specky things means they don't like me and they're coming at me. So
Waiting orders.
we ain't gonna mess around. We're gonna bring all of our people to the fighting position.
Port. Waiting orders. Going there.
I'm going to take my big guns and nope.
We're on the move.
And we're just gonna park them here.
We're on the move.
And I'm gonna kite them through my towers
Roger.
of death.
Eliminated.
And they're taking fire from everything. Now they'll aggro onto the tower, but by that time they're dead. So
Reporting. On my way.
that's what I try to do. That was a successful go. Once again, we're gonna pop out, pop in, kind of do a forced reload, I guess is what I call this.
Receiving.
We're in winter time, so but I think these keep working, question mark. It says the problem comes up, it's almost winter time, which means our fields, we can't count on our fields. But it seems, I mean, I don't know, does it slow production and it just doesn't tell you? Is this stopped right now and it doesn't tell, like, I don't know. Repair. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know. So we'll just kind of sit. I got 2 more towers being built. I think that'll be it. This is so far gearing up to be a good defense. The next kind of part of what I wanted to test is, so my thought is, what it seems like is we're gonna take some of these buildings over, and this is gonna be our next, like, we'll probably at some point 42 of 82, 0 of 27. We'll need more housing, so we'll pick a place, make it our house. We'll need a chemical plant, arms factory, tool factory. Have I ever made a sawmill? I don't know if I've made a sawmill. See, that's sparking, but they're not coming. Maybe that's not accurate. The whole sparky thing on their faces are coming after you. I don't know.
Hostiles inbound.
Maybe that's just because I'm aware of them and that's who I'm talking about, and that little animation around it is saying that's the horde that's being communicated, and then that's the horde that's being communicated. I don't know. Anyway, we got all these buildings to build. Hospital, med bay, at Temple. I've never built any of that. The antenna is the only one that I know of that you free build. Every other building is you take over an existing building.
There are some infected around here.
But anyway, so I'm trying to envision my compound, what buildings are going to be included, and I want to build the walls while it's getting almost 4 frame. Quick pause, just so I can kind of show you what I'm thinking about. So you can think about it, and then if you have any ideas or questions, you can leave me a comment. But doing a wall like this, and then doing a wall like this. So it basically creates a point, but zombies come from everywhere, so they could come this way in. I don't know. One of my thoughts was like a star, where you basically point, but you don't connect it in the middle. Point, don't connect it in the middle. And the idea is to create little valleys that would try to... I'm just gonna do it. You know what? We're just gonna do it. So like boink, wait, wooden palisade. Oh, and then we'll just delete it. So like this, right? We leave all this open. Let's say I take over these 2 buildings, boing, and we do a little bit like that. And then so this, once again, this is just something I want. Oh, that's red. So this is the idea, right? So I leave it open. I don't wall all the way off. And the idea is to try to force their pathing into my towers and force them down these corridors where I have tons of firepower. And once again, if it works, then I can triple, I can freaking wall of towers, which is kind of what I'm thinking about. Like do like 5 or 6 just in this corner, 5 or 6 in this corner, boom, 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 boom. Wherever I have these little holes, just load them up with the arrow towers, because arrows are free as long as you have, you can put people in them. And see if that works. And if it kind of becomes a little where I don't necessarily have to depend on my squads and kind of house hopping and things like that. We'll see though. That's the idea. You'll have to tell me what you think. I don't know if anybody else that you've watched or you've done has tried it yet. I haven't seen it. So we'll test it. Figure out if it works. I don't know if it will though. Just from some of what I've seen, I feel like the zombie pathing, where I used to think was they would go past it was almost like they would go to this building if there was nothing attacking them from this building, and this was the closest thing. And then if you put a tower here that would shoot them, they would bypass this building because the tower was now the threat, and they'd go to the tower. Then I thought if you then put people behind the tower, now the people are the threat, so they would bypass the tower to go to, and I just haven't been seeing that today. I don't know. I didn't even see them. We're gonna get all, I don't want to do walls. And if I do walls, I don't think I'm gonna do wood. I think I'm gonna bypass, because I just don't have a lot of extra wood resources. And looking at the fact that all the farms take 1 wood, I think I'm gonna have to need a stockpile. So metal, well, and I got all this brick, so I could do brick. Anyway, let's play. We can think as we go. I got all this brick to kind of work with. Plus, I feel like when you break down buildings, you usually, 31 brick, you usually get the most brick. Or that's the resource you get the most out of when breaking down buildings.
We're on the move.
The infected are pillaging a building.
No, they barely did any. It barely did any damage.
Receiving.
We're fine. You were the one that wanted to day one get out of the bunker and go live in nice upper class housing, so
Let's do it.
don't get mad at me when zombies attack. Yeah, this is another thing. Check this out. I noticed this on, I think it was Italy. Oh, they weren't. Huh. I was using those walls on Italy. It's why I started that as one of my first recorded maps, because I felt like that was a good save because it already has that starting position wall. And they do attack it though, and I was having to run out and repair it. All right, so let's get organized because we're at 6. Good thing is I know I gotta bump out. Just do some quick. Oh no, that's too far. Okay, going. Clean all these out. Towers are all empty. Yep, we're all empty. Everything's built. This was a warehouse, so that doesn't need employees. That's full employees, which I think is probably smart to do. This has got 5 of 6. We've got all the wood already in here, so it's just running back, getting metal, and building this out, so that should be fine. Max wood sounds like the plan, right? 26, 35, 80. Eventually I'll need more metal. Do I have a metal spot that just needs people added? I do. I might throw 2. Just so we're not getting any. We're getting a little bit. All right. Squad time. Where do we want to go next? Actually, this is helpful if you're looking for specific resources. It's a lot of car stuff. It's like, I feel like this is Detroit, Michigan. Car manufacturing city in America, in case you're from somewhere else. Do I want to? I mean, I'm gonna. So we'll go grab the car and we will. See, this is a good zone, and this eventually, this is all my wood problems solved. So we will probably work our way this way. But for now, let's go here. Wait, no. All right, car first. Then shift. So you get in the car.
Receiving. Let's do it. Waiting orders. On my way.
All right, play it. Only pausing to try to get the most efficiency that I can. Let's see, if I go left, I gotta hold right. There we go. Yep, see, that only works.
On my way.
Oh, it's gonna happen. Let's see, I need to get into a folder without this map going all the way over, but we're just gonna have to do it. I'm sorry. Let's go here. All right, we're daytime. All of our people are doing stuff. We took everybody off of that. We're all right. We're doing
There's
okay.
nothing left.
Like I said, sorry. This is, I don't know how to, there's no way to alt tab out because,
Building clear.
and not, because the mouse makes the screen move. So when I'm trying to get